What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So I am back on the big wig build, and I am back in. So that is awesome. So I had to put this kit on hold because I was actually missing 2 parts trees. So I actually contacted moebius models. moebius models knew what I was exactly missing. So I was surprised they really got to me that fast, and they actually got the parts out to me very quickly, which I was actually really surprised about. So moebius models, thank you so much for your service, and awesome service over there for getting these parts out to me very quickly. Because I thought it was gonna take about like a whole year for them to get the parts to me, but they got out to me, so that's awesome. So this is the first official update video on the big wig build, hosted by Jeff over at Just Model Garage. So very awesome. So let's go ahead and show you what I'm doing. Just to tell you right off the bat, I've been working on this kit for about 2.5 weeks, almost 3 weeks now. So just give you a heads up. But let's go ahead and show you what I am working on. So we got the chassis pretty much ready for paint. I am going to do some wiring here and there on the dips and stuff and the brakes. But this is how it is so far. If you want to do the box stock version. So the engine is just mock fit in there. Engine fits in there very nice. Just slides in there, some little pegs in there. So very cool. So the chassis is mainly together, and it's mainly all one color. So that's what I do. I just put it all together and just paint it all one unit as it should be. And that's how they are there in the factory. They assemble the whole thing in the factory also. Even the wires and stuff, they paint it all one color. So they're not too fancy with chassis. So the parts I was missing with the parts trees is majority on the chassis. So I was missing the brakes, a couple of arms on the steering. I was missing all these tank brackets. I was missing these cross members. These ones back here. Not that one, but I was missing more brakes. I was missing the air suspension, or air shocks, whatever you want to call them. And yeah, I was missing a lot of parts. So I could not build this chassis without those parts. So awesome, I got this done, and this is pretty awesome. Very good chassis. It went together super well, and it's fully square. There's no warpage, you know, very awesome. So it went together super nice. As a typical moebius model kit, you know, they go together super well. I'm just kind of curious how the glass is going to go into the cab, because I know the glass is pretty tight fit. So not too worried about it, but then again, I kind of am, because I'm not really sure how it's going to fit. But always do test fitting before you start gluing things. So chassis is done, kinda. I'm gonna do some more wiring here and there, but that's it for now. The engine is partially put together. Might put more parts on here because there's actually a lot more parts that is painted the same engine color. So, but I wasn't really focused on this. I was focusing on the body and the chassis first, but then my next step is the engine. So the engine is actually very nice. There's a lot of parts to it. I mean, there's tons of parts. They're all over here and stuff. So again, I'm gonna put more parts on probably because I've been looking up some pictures, and there's actually a lot of it in the same color. So these engines on the box art, like the instructions, it says the engine is like a darkish bluish, or the pictures I've been looking at is red. So they're all red in pictures I've seen. So I'm just gonna do it in red, like they're supposed to be. So it's International Red, they call it. So I'm not sure what kind of red it is, but it's a really, to me, it's a very poppy, like red. So that's what I'm gonna do. So very cool. So the one modification I might do to the engine is the turbo setup, because this is the turbo. It's definitely weird. It's like vacuum, a bunch of detail back there, and I'm not sure what's going on here, but this is the weirdest turbo I've ever seen. So what I'm going to do, I might, if I can, I'm going to cut this hose off and reuse that hose and just scratch the turbo whatsoever. And I'm going to use a 3D printed turbo I got. So this is a massive turbo. Go ahead, it's a multi-piece. So I can paint it. And the turbo is actually engine color too. I'm looking at some pictures. And as you can see, the turbo is pretty big. Give it a comparison size. So here's the front of it, and as you see, it's technically the same size as this one. So actually the same exact size. So A lot more detail in the 3D printed one. Super nice. So I'm gonna try to use this one instead of the kit one because the kit one is just a bit weird. So, but I'm gonna try to figure out how to mount that one up, and I'm gonna glue it all into the engine because the images on the truck or the engine I've been seeing, the turbo is the same engine color. So that's pretty interesting. They put the turbo on and they paint it. So, but we're gonna try and figure that out. But that's one modification I'm gonna do to the engine. But other than that, the engine is very nice. Again, like I said, it goes together super well. So that's pretty much about it for that. Let's go back to the chassis kind of again. We had to do a lot of filling and sanding stuff. You know how these big kits are. You know, you have to put the tanks together. So those are the gas tanks. You got the exhaust right here. You got to put that together. You got a bunch of where'd they go? They went here. They are. I'm not sure what these are. These are, I forget what they're called, but they're narrow tanks. They go under the battery box, so you have to put those together. And then big thing is the exhaust. So you do have to do some filling and stuff. All of this was chrome. I stripped every single chrome off this kit, except the headlights. I keep the headlights the same, but other than that, every single chrome I have stripped. I stripped the wheels. Here's the front wheels. Back ones, they're all stripped. Everything is stripped, even the mirrors, the grill even. I stripped everything. You know how I am. I don't know, I just don't like the chrome and how they're mounted under the trees, and it makes no sense because you gotta glue these together and you're gonna have a big seam line, and I don't want no seam line. So it's a putty work, it's smooth. So we got those all sanded. So these are gonna get repainted chrome. The outclad chrome and the exhaust, I'm going to do aluminum for for the exhaust, this part, and then the stacks here I'm going to do chrome. So we'll do that chrome. These guys we chrome. So, and you got the exhaust. These are chrome too, but I shipped them. The exhaust shroud, you want to call it? I think that's what they're called. I'm not sure. They go on the outside like that. So every single chrome, guys, I shipped every single chrome because I just don't like the kit chrome, and also you gotta sand it. It's how they're mounted to a tree, and you have to sand it off. It just doesn't look right. So it's all stripped and it's gonna get repainted. So that's how I am, and that's how we do here. So, but very cool. A lot of stripping. There is actually a lot of chrome because for obviously being an American truck, obviously there's a lot of chrome. So, but don't worry, we're gonna go ahead and repaint it. I'm not gonna paint it all black like I sometimes do. I'm gonna repaint it chrome because I do love chrome. Let's move on to the body. I don't really think I should have did too much to this because you guys seen this when I said I put the build on hold. Just give you a little heads up, or mind memory. The body is done. This is all prepped and it is all sanded and it is all ready for primer and paint. So the only thing you got to do is put the roof on, put this little section on, and this is optional. You don't have to put this extra part on, but I did because I got a box chair for this truck. So this is actually air dam, but you do not have to have this. You can keep it off because as you see it's hollow in there, and this can be the main roof, which some trucks of these Internationals do offer this. They're mainly off. This is mainly off if they're just hauling like the flatbed chillers. But this is here for those box or van chillers, whatever you want to call them. So, and I do have that kit for this truck, so that's why I went ahead and mounted that. But again, that's optional. But the cab is done. The hood is all sanded. The bumper's here, and we got the hinge on there, so we got that going. So very neat to so the hood can flop down when the hood opens up. We got the side fenders here. The side fenders are done. We got the mounting points that connects to the chassis. So we got this box in here. These connecting points. I was actually missing these two up here from the parts tree. I was missing, so I was missing those two. I had this one, but these ones I was missing. So, but we got the two side skirts all set. So we got those up and going. So the color, you might be wondering what color I want to do this truck. I actually really dig these newer trucks. I'm not sure why. They just look good in white. So I'm gonna go ahead. I went ahead and went to my local hobby shop, and I went ahead and purchased to my spray can pearl white. So it has a little bit of a pearl tint to it. Looks amazing. So we're going to go ahead and do this. I'm not going to use a spray can. I'm going to decan it because I absolutely just can't use spray cans. I have bad aim, and sometimes I just can't get all the nicks and crannies with the spray can. I have to use Airbrush to get to, you know, the small little nicks and crannies. But we do have that. I did get 2 of them just in case, because these big rig kits do take a lot of paint, but I think I only need 1 for most cases. But you never know. You just got 2. My hobby shop had it on sale for only about $4 for a can, so it's not too bad. So awesome, got that. So next is the interior. I think I showed this before, but I'm going to do 1 modification to the interior. So there's the roof, dashboard. You know, I think I showed this on my kind of first update video. You know, when I said I was, you know, it's on hold. But the interior is actually very cool. You do have a bunch of cabinet space and stuff, so very neat. I might do the interior in like a light gray. I'm not sure yet. I'm still thinking about that. But I am going to add a 3D printed television. So very cool, a very tiny little TV. So the TV usually mounts on the road truck, usually like right here, or on the side like this, above the bed. So I'm not sure where I'm about it, but I do have a little TV, so that's pretty cool. So because every truck driver needs a little TV in there, you know, to you know, watch the news or whatever. So we got that going. And then the one thing I might do to the interior is this truck offers the like the bench seat on the back. So I did my research, like I always do on all the cars I build. This does not actually come with the International ProStar. It comes with the International Landstar. It's like a more aggressive truck than an International ProStar. I'll put a picture on your screen. It's in our moebius kit. It's the same truck, literally the same truck, same engine, same, pretty much almost everything's the same. Just the body style is definitely different, and then the interior is exactly the same. So these took the interior from the Landstar to the ProStar, which is not a big deal because the dashboard is exactly the same. The front end of it is exactly the same. Just the sleeper is a little bit different. The International ProStar is a more, you know, like work vehicle, work truck, and you know, it's more common. So, but this is only on the International Landstar. So what I'm gonna do is I might ditch the seat, because I'm not really digging it anyway. I don't know. It's so I'm gonna ditch that. I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna cut these I'm gonna cut these pegs off, and I'm gonna make a actual bed. So I can make that out of styrene sheet, or if I want to, I can 3D print one. Who knows? But I'm gonna keep this because this is pretty cool. Because that's how it is on the actual Landstar. Because you know, the bench seat obviously turns to a bed, and you know, this stays like this. The bed just extends out. So I'm just gonna make it into a bed. But like I said, I'm gonna keep this because it's actually very cool. It's very detailed. There's storage containers on the bottom of the bed. So we're gonna keep that, and I'm just gonna add a mattress. Just add a little bed, and I'm gonna put some pillow sheets on there, or pillows on there, and a pillow and a sheet. So we're gonna do that instead of the bench seat because again, this only offers on the International Landstar, and then the ProStar only has you know, a generic bed, I'll call it. So I'm gonna keep it as realistic. So, and plus, again, I said I'm not really digging the bench seat. I don't know. I'd rather have a bed. Who wants to? What kind of truck driver wants to sit in the back of the sleeper where he's been sitting for past, you know, 8 hours driving? You know, you want to lay down and just relax. You know, so I'd rather have a bed, to be honest. But other than that, guys, that's it for this video. Let me know what you think. Next time you're gonna see this might be in paint. I'm going to have somebody done a new chassis and stuff. So when the chassis is done and stuff and paint, I'm going to have a video come up. So, but this just gives you a recap on what is going on and what my plans are, kind of so far. But and then, guys, that's it for this video. But until my next video, I'll catch you guys next time. Take it easy.